And there he is, China 2 with the tier 1 subscription already. How you doing, my man? I feel like it's actually been, what, coming up for 2 months. But the resub times 3 as well. I don't really know how subs work in this really. But man, three months of subs. Very much appreciated. Oh, actually, Christ, were you subbed last month as well? Jesus Christ, I wasn't even on stream at all last month. But yeah, thank you very much. Friends supporting friends. How are you anyway, man? And how is anyone else? Like I say, it's been a while since I've been on Twitch. I've actually been meaning to do it come back on for a while, but yeah, a couple of things. Oh, I know what the deal with subs is. I know you get I get $2.50 of your sweet cash. I just don't know. See the difference between like gift subs and like Twitch Prime. Obviously, I know what Twitch Prime subscription is, or Prime Gaming, whatever the fuck you want to call it these days. I know where it is. I just don't know the difference between like, because I see this a lot. Like, I see other, especially more popular streams getting like gift subs, and I've been gifted a sub on various streams as well. Like, there's streamers that I've never even interacted with, where I've maybe jumped into their stream for 5 minutes, and then I get a notification saying someone's gifted you a sub, and I'm like, surely that doesn't mean someone's spent the equivalent of like $2.50 on a sub for me. Like that makes no sense. Hey, unknown. It's been so long. It has been very long. Someone paid for my sub. Well, more fool them, to be honest with you. A lot of these streamers that I end up getting gift subs for, I never even watch ever again. So yeah, cool. At least I get a subscription out of it. But yeah, I've been all right, Zed boys, how you doing? Last time you saw me was the Turing test. Jesus, that was a long ass time ago. Yeah, a lot's happened since then. But yeah, my plan was to come back, and because I got myself a PS5 last month. I've had it for basically a month now, and I've not done any streams on it so far. When did I get affiliate? It must have been the end of last year, about end of December, I think, or start of January, one of the two. Can't quite remember. But yeah, it was a wee while ago. How quick are the PS5 loading times? To be honest with you, I've not really. Well, I'm going to get onto this in a second, because I've not really had a massive chance to play an awful lot of games so far, purely because I went and bought Persona 5 Royal, and I ended up just blitzing through it. I say blitzed through it. I spent like 105 hours on it. Only finished it last night. And I didn't really want. It was one of those ones where like I didn't want to stream it because I knew it was so long and it can be quite boring to watch sometimes. But at the same time, I didn't really want to stream or do anything else until I'd beat it, because it was such a good game. I love Persona 5. I've beat it. I beat vanilla Persona 5, and now I've beat Persona 5 Royal, and it's a fantastic game. But yeah, I just didn't really want to play anything else until I got that. So I've went and bought another couple of games, and today I'm planning on, well, I am going to be playing Death Stranding, which I've never played before, so I don't know what the loading times are going to be like compared to the PS4. Pretty sure it's on PS Plus collection. Yeah, the vanilla version's on PS Plus. If you want the Royal version, which has got like a load of quality of life changes and a whole new semester and loads of new stuff, unfortunately I have to pay the 20 quid or whatever for it, but I don't mind it because it's like 100. Like I'm okay at the game. I think I got through it relatively quickly. Yeah, 100 hours for 20 quid's nothing, you know. So yeah, I've not really played many other games. I've kind of played bits and pieces. I've maybe loaded a couple of games just to see what the differences are like. But yeah, this is probably the first time I've actually, like, Persona 5's not a very intensive game. You know, it came out on the PS3 originally. So although I did notice vastly reduced loading times in Persona 5 Royal, it's really the only game I've really used. on both PS4 and PS5 to compare. So yeah, there's a lot of things I can't really tell on yet, and I don't really have any PS5 games yet. You know, I've had my console for a month now, and I don't actually have any actual PS5 games yet. Although it's a fantastic console, and it looks brilliant. And the best thing about it is that it's silent. You know, see my PS4. My PS4 is now in the living room. I've basically given it to my girlfriend so she can play games or watch whatever. It's basically just a multimedia center now in the living room, but it's the fact that it is silent is worth the £450 alone. What have I missed there? So pretty sure it's on PS Plus. Have you redeemed all the games on there? I have. Unfortunately, I actually own the vast majority of them anyway. There's a couple there that I don't own, like God of War I never bought, and The Last Guardian are the two in particular that I'm really looking forward to playing. Although I'm kind of still wanting to hold off on The Last Guardian. Like I love that studio, Team Ico. Ico and Shadow Colossus, two of my favorite games on PS2 anyway. Last Guardian I never ever bought. I really want to play it, but I know that the version that comes with the PS Plus collection is capped to 30 FPS, and if I get like a physical copy of the PS4 version unpatched, I can play it 60. So I'm kind of like, do I want to hold off and play it 60, or do I play it 30? But I've got a bunch of other games I can play in the meantime, so I'm not that fussed on it. Saving for a capture card and a PS5. Good luck with that. It's going to cost you a pretty penny. I'm quite fortunate in that I do actually have a good bit saved away. Partially thanks to the pandemic, because I've not bloody left my house for almost a year. Unknown, you're 3D modeling a wine glass. Oh, nice. You use I don't really know much about 3D modeling. I've actually got a friend of mine that used to do a lot of refereeing, a lot of wrestling shows in Scotland. He's started getting he's dabbling in Blender a little bit, and he's pumping out some really cool stuff. I actually kind of want to get in touch with him and see if I can get him to do some graphics for the stream, because that'd be sick. But yeah, 3D modeling is something that looks cool. I can imagine it's really bloody difficult. So yeah, anything you're 3D modeling, that's impressive, mate. And I have to return to the PC Master Race. Have you seen... I'm going to move my camera. Have you seen my laptop? I bought this laptop in 2016, before I went to Australia. Oh, I've made a mess of this already. I went to Australia in 2016, and this is my laptop. I've used the same laptop for 2021. 6 years I've had this laptop. It's actually a really good laptop, don't get me wrong. Let me move this back without trying to damage myself. There we go. Yeah, it's a fantastic laptop actually, but yeah, it's aging a bit. I should probably, to be fair, I do want to get myself a new desktop. I don't really, I bought my laptop specifically for traveling, and specifically so I could play Rocket League while I was traveling. But you know, it cost me what? I think it cost me about £500 refurbished back in 2016. So you know, it's not a terrible PC. It is starting to really show its cracks a bit, but I'm definitely going to get myself a desktop eventually. But you know, I've spent a fortune in the last like 6 months, just on a mix of a lot of things. Like in the last couple of months, I've went and bought 2 new key lights, which is this is the first time I'm using these. Outside a podcast recording I did last month. Bought my new camera, which I bought at the end of last year, and yeah, so actually I wanted to buy something a bit better, but the C9, I ended up getting a C920. It was actually probably the same price as I would have liked to pay for it new, but I ended up getting a second hand off a CEX for 60 quid, which wasn't bad. 2 key lights, which are dirt cheap. Well, I say dirt cheap, 50 quid, 50 quid for the 2 off Amazon. I've obviously bought my PS5, which is £450. Bought a plethora of games, and then I'm spending random fucking money on random shit. Like these Blu-rays behind me here are all from Japan. This box set came last week. It cost me £250 almost. But like I say, I'm quite fortunate in that, because I've been working full time throughout the pandemic. I'm working from home, so I'm not spending any money on, you know, food out when I'm out and about. I'm not spending any money on drinking, not as much anyway, because I'm drinking in the house. Yeah, so I've actually got a decent amount of money put away. So yeah, I've just literally just been spending money on whatever the fuck I want. So I could probably actually afford an alright computer, but I'll maybe hold off a wee bit. Gonna have to wait 8 to 9 months for the 2 and for the PS Plus subscription. Make sure don't buy a PS Plus subscription full price, because it is like 50 quid for a year. See, shop around, go on like something like Shop2 or like loads of these online stores. You can get it dirt cheap. Or if you can get like 30-40% off on like the PS Store or whatever, try and get it then, because it's a lot better than paying 50 quid. Oh, Kev Williams, good evening. How you doing, brother? 250 on DVDs. They're actually Blu-rays, I'll have you know. But yeah, it's from a band. My all-time favorite band at the moment is actually all those DVDs are there. These other couple of DVDs as well. Oh, I say DVDs, they're Blu-rays. Also from Japan. Also cost me a fucking fortune. Those 2 Blu-rays in that box set probably cost me about 400 quid all in. But hey, I've got money. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna get started on. Let me just fix my my Elgato. This is the one thing I hate my laptop doing. Is I don't think the USB ports are very powerful. So it does this really bizarre thing. Oh, I've taken off. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, that's horrible. Right, 2 seconds. Let me fix this. Oh my god. Oh, I did not mean for that to happen. Oh shit! Right. Oh no, pressing the wrong button. Right, let's bring that all the way down. All the way down. There we go. Bring that gain all the way down. I turned off the wrong thing. What I was about to say was my laptop's getting so old that the USB 3 ports aren't that great. And the Elgato that I have obviously requires USB 3 power. Let me. Oh, I don't like that warmth. Let's fix the white balance a little bit. That's too warm. That's a bit better. There we go. Oof, that was blinding. Yeah, so the Elgato needs a USB 3 port to power it. My laptop has USB 3 ports, but they don't really work very well. So it does this really weird thing where if I've not got the Elgato focused on the screen, it turns itself off. And I need to basically turn it off and on again in order to get it to work. So let me just let me transition to the screen. And yeah, you can see it's just a static screen. So in order for me to get it to work, oh my god, I've done it again. I've turned off the wrong fucking thing. Right. Let's restart the Elgato, and then I'll fix this. Let's fix this again. Jesus Christ, I'm terrible at this. You can tell it's been a while since I've been on stream. Right. This is the other thing with the C920 as well, is that it doesn't remember your settings. So every time you start it up, you've got to reset everything. Right. While I'm waiting for this, oh, this is actually, my Elgato's doing another thing now where it's just completely unregistered. So I've had to unplug it now, and let's reactivate it and see if it comes up. Hey, there we go. Right. As a father of 2, this upsets me. Well, this is where I enjoy the fact that I am not a father of 2. I am a father of 0. I get the luxury of spending my money on me, rather than 2 wee bairns. I'm sure you absolutely love spending all your money on wee bairns, and especially your own. But I would rather spend all my money on useless shite. I should probably start putting money towards a house, shouldn't I? But say, boys, what games have I downloaded on my PS5? I don't have, like I say, I don't really have that many downloaded just now. Actually, I'm kind of holding off on a few. So I obviously played Persona 5, Rocket League, obviously, Tekken 7, obviously. Downloaded Control, actually. I started playing that with... this is a game that I really wanted to play on stream, but then my other half really wanted to play it because it's very Stranger Things esque. So I've been playing that on and off with the missus, which I've had to kind of take the PS5 through the room for. Is my camera a little bit out of sync? It seems like it's a bit out of sync, but I can't tell. It seems to... Let's have a look. Let's play about with this very quickly. Let's change this to 264 and change it back. It is a little. Touch my nose. Right, let me have to reconfigure this for a third time, or fourth time, I guess, depending on how you look at it. So exposure down to 5. Turn that gain all the way down. Yeah, that's really horrible. I don't know if it's your buffering. I can tell just the way I'm that is really frustrating. Okay, let me quickly try and reset this, or let me deactivate it, reactivate it. Alright, that seems to be okay. Turn the gain all the way down again. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. There's a definite lag for some reason. Let me change the FPS, see if that fixes things. That is bizarre. Let me Right, 2 seconds. I will let me... I'll deactivate it, I'll unplug the camera and see if that helps. Oh, I've deactivated the wrong thing. Or have I? Or have I? Wow, Gato's just gone off as well by the looks of things. Have I played Astro's Playroom? That comes. Astro's Playroom, by the way, is phenomenal. Like, see, for a free game that comes with the PS5, it is so much fun. Right, let me. Is this fixing yet? I know I'm gonna be Casper again in a second, I think. What the hell's going on? What on earth is happening? See, this is why my laptop's a piece of shit. So yeah, I should probably invest in a new computer soon. Kev, I saw that you were oh god. Right. I saw that you bought a couple of new things. What have you bought? Obviously you bought the TOS Link thing. I think that's what it's called. Oh god. Sorry, I'm trying to do 2 things at once, and I'm really bad at doing 2 things at once. Yeah, so obviously you bought the power line adapter. Oh my god. PS stands for piss take. It's yeah, like see as someone who's owned every PlayStation since the very first one, it's phenomenal. I don't want my static face there, so let me. What has happened? Why is this not reactivating? This is really unfortunate. But yeah, I was actually about to say it kind of reminded me a little bit of Wii Sports in terms of like it is such a good game considering it comes with the console. Oh my god, what has happened here? Like I can't even reactivate it or anything, or even change it. Like I was going to try and change it to my built-in webcam, and it's not even doing that. This is super unfortunate. Come on. I don't really want to be that guy that has to restart the stream. Let me duplicate the camera and see if this works. Maybe not. Move. Sure you want to remove? Yes, please. What's my favorite game? It has to be Final Fantasy VII. Like it's probably not my favorite game to play these days, but it has so much meaning to me, and it's such an important game to my childhood that yeah, it's absolutely 100%. Now think of an item from that game. The Buster Sword, obviously. Right, that's... Come on, why is this not working? It's like the... On my screen anyway, obviously I've turned off the camera completely, or at least made it invisible. But it's like I've got a static picture of me and it's just not even moving. Even if I change the input for it, it just doesn't want to do anything. Does the cam work on the scene at the start of the stream? Good shot actually. Nah, that's the static screen I've got. It's just not doing anything. It's bizarre. Let me set up a new camera just for this. Let's see, video capture device. This is going to be terrible, but. Oh, that's horrible. That is very horrible. That's my old camera. And there we go. So let me just... This is very poor. Let me just very quickly transform and adjust the properties. Oh god. Right, come on, change the properties. Make me look at least a little bit decent. This is the worst start to a fucking stream ever. Right. Turn off the autofocus, turn off the auto exposure. Oh, that can stay where it was. Turn off the auto white balance, turn the gain down. That brings back memories of the built-in cam. That was horrible. That's like when you accidentally turn on the fucking face cam on your fucking phone. That was horrible there. Right, that's just gonna have to do. Let me just let's fire this down the corner. Let's make this a bit smaller. This is not anywhere near as good as I was hoping it to be, but I think we're just gonna have to deal with it for now. And let's actually be able to crop it. Let's this is a wee exercise in improvising your scenes. Let me open Notepad very quickly, just type some numbers in. Oh god. Right. And let's see if I can copy this over to here, just to make it look a little bit nicer. So what have we got? Oh god, that's horrible. That's very horrible. That's not right at all. Right, okay. Reset transformation. Let's just make it smaller and get it over with. That'll do. Fire that down here. That's just good enough to do for now, unfortunately. If you're still in the stream, thank you for not bailing. Let me read back on the chat very quickly. Right, what have I missed? What have I missed? Do I have a PSVR? I do not, although the new PSVR has just been announced for PS5, which is probably going to be what next year, I think. I've got enough expendable income, so or disposable income, sorry. So I'll probably have enough to buy it when it does come out. Substance Designer, is that the software you're using? £20 a month. That is up to £100 a month. That is that's an extortionate price for any bits of software, to be honest with you. Am I going to go for the platinum as I did with P5? Probably not. I don't know what Death Stranding's platinum's like, to be honest with you. And Persona 5 Royal's platinum was piss easy, to be honest with you. You can do it in one game. Finally, let us begin playing Death Stranding. Game will be saved automatically, blah blah blah. Do it on normal, that's fine. I've actually, usually when I play a game on stream, I'll play about with the game just a little bit, just to make sure it looks okay and set up the scene and everything. I should really turn pretzel off. There we go. And but yeah, I've actually not done this at all. Gameplay recording paused because you entered a block scene. Not for me. Birthday, 1st of November. We'll keep that as legit. That is indeed my birthday. Okay. Higher levels of Doom's abilities have been observed in those born under constellations such as Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, Delphinus, and Gigas. I don't know what any of that means. But yeah, I've been looking forward to playing this for a long time. I know Kevin Williams, if he's still in the chat, is a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. I'm quite partial to a game of Metal Gear as well. I do own all of them, including Metal Gear Rising, which is a phenomenal game. And Kojima in general is just a fantastic game director, so anything with his name attached to it, I'm excited to play. Of course, I held off on it purely when I had a PS4, because I just had a base PS4, and base PS4s are rubbish, especially for these later games. Let's read this very quickly. The rope along with the stick are two of mankind's oldest tools. The stick to keep the bad. Oh, I knew it was going to happen. Oh well.
Once there was an explosion.
But yeah, now I've got a PS5.
Gave birth to time and space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which set a planet spinning in that space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
Looking up, 3 out of 10 difficulty, takes 1 playthrough. It says 100 hours, 5 online trophies, 2 collectibles. See, for someone that's just come off a 100-hour playthrough of Persona 5, the thought of another game taking 100 hours for me to get it all is oof. That would totally burn me out, to be honest with you. But yeah, this is the game. Like, obviously, I know that when it came out, it got a lot of mixed reviews. I know it's kind of like part walking simulator, part bits of Metal Gear, but I really don't know anything about the gameplay, really. Like, I know you're like some sort of courier, played by Norman Reedus, of Walking Dead fame, which that's another show I've never seen before. But yeah, like I've tried my absolute hardest for me to stay away from any sort of spoiler on this, because I've been really looking forward to playing this. and just getting a proper lined experience of it. Do you want me to send the link to the guide I looked up? Maybe later. I definitely don't want any sort of guide for now. Depending on how well I get into it. So who knows, I might play a couple of streams and decide I actually really don't like the game. But yeah, in a game like this, I feel like blind playthrough is the way forward. There he is. Actually, I couldn't tell you anything else that Norman Reedus has been in apart from The Walking Dead and Death Stranding. You know nothing about this game. Well, that makes two of us. The only other thing I kind of know about it is it's apparently quite a relaxing game. Like, because obviously there's I have seen trailers, so I know generally the gist of what kind of happens, but I don't really know anything about the gameplay loop. I don't know anything about the storyline. All I know is there's apparently there's quite a lot of not really doing anything. That's another reason why I was quite excited to do it tonight. Sunday night, you know, back at work tomorrow. Oh, that deer's had a terrible time. Come on. Oh, he's fallen. Don't know if you caught that there. But yeah, you know, Sunday evening, we're back at work tomorrow. Last thing I want is something particularly stressful. Although this doesn't look like it's going to be particularly stress-free, of course. Only thing you know is the name of the game, and that's it. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't know too much more than that myself.
No. Great. Fuck.
Alright. So yeah, I actually don't know what the gameplay loop is. Other than like delivering shit, I guess. Cargo for the smart drug. Oh, okay. Do I have to hold that? Okay. The Audric deck can scan for cargo tags. Every piece of cargo has a tag attached. Okay. We picked up the head of distribution of Central Knot City's dropped cargo. 1 like received. That's why it's a walking... Yeah. Like I say, there's a lot of running about different parts of the map without any real... Oh, I don't think I'm going quite there yet. Not 100% sure if I'm going the right way or not, but I'll assume so.
Good way out the rain over there.
Well, that's a good thing I was heading that way anyway, Norman. Your question is, why are you in the middle of nowhere? Well, I'm going to assume that we were in the middle of some sort of journey. I think the only other thing I know about it is it's a fairly post-apocalyptic kind of world, so I believe that there's not much in terms of Maybe turn the brightness up a bit. Actually, it's quite dark on the preview. Yeah, I believe there's like it's like some sort of post-apocalyptic world where like there's not really much civilization between major cities and ports. But I mean, it's from everything I know of the game, it basically sounds like it's Royal Mail, the video game, set in 2020. And like the height of lockdown as well, not this stupid pish where everyone else is outside. I'm talking April, May time when the only people you saw anywhere were the postmen and your actual key workers. Set in 2020, so it was actually ahead of its time, I think. What was it, 2 years old now, I think? 2019, I think this came out. That actually looked really cool. Like, say what you want about Kojima. He's phenomenal at building a world and pushing consoles to their limit. Big Web, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well tonight. Zeboy, thank you very much for the wee host. That's always appreciated. So whatever this is with its human handprints, clearly can't see you. Sounds obviously another. If you've ever played a Metal Gear Solid game, you know, sound design and sound in general has always been a huge part of Kojima's gameplay and game design. No one does action stealth like the man himself, Hideo Kojima. It's actually funny, like how much of Metal Gear Solid you can see in this game already. Like those little ghostly figures there reminded me so much of Metal Gear Solid 3. Porter. Has the game got horror components? Yeah, like I believe so. Like there's definitely a supernatural element to the game. But like I say, I don't really know an awful lot about the gameplay loop or anything like that. So I don't know how much of a horror it is. I'm sure we'll find out down the line.
Hard. Tears. A chiral allergy.
But based on that
So,
little
you have
cutscene,
dooms, like me.
I've got the
I can,
extension factor, but I think you
I
got
can imagine
me.
there's some
What's your level?
creepiness to the
You
game.
can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Level 2 then.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stay dry. Same as you. Time falls let up. My name is Fragile.
Yeah, I've heard of you.
That right?
As if you can tell by the
Sam Porter
50
Bridges,
words of fragile written all over our gear.
the man who delivers. You want it? A crypto buy it a day keeps the time fall away.
Like I'm pretty open with food. Like a lot, there isn't much that puts me off when it comes to eating, but
Wanna come work for me?
live
Must be
grubs
tough out here on your own.
kind of draw the I draw the line there a little
Fragile
bit.
Express had plenty of people.
Plenty of traitors. Not much left of us now, save for a few honest folks. And on top of that, not much left of me either. Got soaked from neck to toe.
I can't help you with that.
Probably gonna kill yourself, but when you get a PS5, you're gonna go for platinums on every game. I don't recommend it if I'm honest. I've felt similarly before, especially when trophies first came out and they seemed like the coolest things ever.
Headed into town.
That is a sick umbrella, by the way.
Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long.
There's just far too many games and not enough time in the world to platinum everything.
The timefall fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go.
So we've got some supernatural
Around.
entities.
Sam Porter Bridges.
We've got some semblance of potential time travel, a post-apocalypse, some sort of deadly disease. This is sounding more and more along the lines of fucking QAnon, to be honest with you. All we need to find is JFK Jr. jumping out from behind a rock. Okay. Smart drug delivery. Deliver one or more consignments of smart drugs. When the red bar is the blood gauge, when it reaches 0, Sam will die. Blue bar is the stamina gauge. Okay. So I don't spend money on games, I'll probably platinum the PS Plus games and it'll take you a month. See, the... Oh, shit. So there's actually a balance element here as well, great. Yeah, the one thing I recommend is only like if you're going to platinum stuff, only platinum games that you are going to enjoy. Like, I love PlayStation Plus, like I defend it quite a lot. There's, you know, I spend maybe 30 quid a year on it, which isn't much. Especially for the value. Endurance gauge appears above the stamina gauge and performing actions that wear on Sam's body. When the gauge fully depletes and no longer bear his load, be sure to take a break before this happens. Okay. Yeah, only platinum games that you're going to enjoy, because I feel like if you decide, I don't know what any of these X's and stuff mean. Yeah, you'll wear yourself out and you'll stop enjoying playing games if you just decide to platinum everything. Actually, the other good thing, other thing I know about this game is it's got a pretty good soundtrack. You know, the Bring Me the Horizon title song's fantastic. Well, not the title song, but Lumen's a great track. The title song by Church is a great track. a cryptobiote. Losing too much blood will cause your movements to become sluggish and make it harder to keep your balance. Eating cryptobiotes will rapidly restore your blood levels. Okay. I don't actually know where I'm supposed to be going. This is the only issue. Shit. Is there a map? Oh. Who said that? Which direction did you come from? Definitely take a break from games that will take forever, so 100+ hours. Yeah, like, I love PlayStation Plus. I get a lot of value out of PlayStation Plus. I've played a lot of great games that I would never otherwise pay for through PlayStation Plus, and I've discovered games from like developers that I've ended up paying money for. But oh shit. Falling over will damage cargo. Taking damage will cause your impact band to gradually turn red. Start to lose your balance. Press L2 and R2 to center yourself. Okay. But yeah, it's as much as I've found a lot of really good games on Plus, there is also quite a lot of games that I just do not have any interest in. And there's a lot of games as well that are maybe interesting for the first 5 to 10 hours maybe, but I don't think I'm going to get over this river. Oh shit, how do I get over this river? Yeah, there's a lot of games that I just wouldn't put that much time into, to be honest with you. A lot of games I do enjoy, but just not games that I enjoy enough to spend 100 hours on them, you know? Like I say, there's too many games and not enough time in the world to enjoy them all properly. So the biggest piece of advice as a gamer would be to only play, like, don't feel obligated to play anything. Because as soon as you start feeling obligated to play something is when you start not enjoying it. And that's the same for anything in life, you know, like, if you have a book, don't force yourself to read the book, because you're never going to enjoy a book that you're forcing yourself to play through. You're never going to enjoy an album that you're forcing yourself to listen to. You're never going to enjoy a movie that you're focusing yourself to watch, you know. Same with games. You're never going to enjoy a game that you're forcing yourself to play. And the unfortunate thing with video games is that they are generally a lot longer than a movie or a book. You know, like you said, 100 hours to platinum this. You know, a book would take you, even a long book would probably take you, you know, 10, 15, 20 hours tops. And the worst thing about video games is that, okay, it might take 100 hours, but that doesn't include, I don't think. Oh shit. What's this? Carrying too much cargo will make it easier for you to lose your balance. Okay, so I don't want to carry too much.
Beginning scan. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Okay. But yes, like Persona 5, for example, took 100 hours, but that didn't include the number of times that I maybe restarted a boss fight because I got my arse kicked, or times where I've went back on a save, you know.
God damn it.
Can't believe there's a balance element of gameplay here. Carrying too much will make it difficult. If staying balanced becomes too difficult, try using triangle to offload cargo from your back. I mean, I think I'm okay. Make a delivery. So what have we got? So this is the one for the actual game, I think. Smart drugs. That can be completed. This piece of lost cargo is meant to be delivered here. It'll be returned to its recipient. Okay, cool. Would I work as him in real life? Probably not. I've never been one for manual labor. I spend 40 hours a week working in front of a computer screen, so.
To come in late.
Had to wait out the storm. Lost my bike.
Sounds like you've been through the ringer. Luckily, our goods are in perfect condition. Well,
I mean, I did fall over
you did
once.
keep us waiting, but everything else seems to be in perfect order, so great work. We'll be awaiting the next delivery.
Likes earned for completing the order. So there seems to be like some sort of social credit element to this as well. Christ, this actually is sounding more and more realistic as I get into the game, isn't it? S rank, there we go. What have we got? What is this? What does this do? Okay, they're just general stats.
Special commission for Sam Porter Bridges. Priority 1.
Just while I remember, you do have a PS4, don't you, Zed Boys? So I hope you've been at least claiming the PS5, PS Plus games, even though you've not been able to play them yet.
Igor, Bridges Corpse Disposal. Sam Porter, I presume? Right. Not the touchy-feely type. Takuma said you had some kind of phobia.
Bridges corpse disposal? What happened?
Look, gotta get a move on. I'll explain as we go. Come on.
Oh, you don't have a PS4. Ah. Well, expecting to get a PS5 soon because there's some decent games on PS Plus at the moment. No Control is the headline game for this month. Final Fantasy 7 Remake, the headline game for next
Got a
month.
date with the incinerator.
How long since he flatlined?
We don't know the exact TOD, but I'd say it's been upwards of 40 hours.
He wasn't quarantined.
Not sick. This is a suicide.
Oh, Jesus.
We're just lucky we found him at all. Got him on ice ASAP, but who knows when he'll go necro.
Where you taking him?
Closest incinerator's to the north.
This route's crawling with BTs. Sure you can't use another?
I wish I could, but there's no time.
Then just burn the poor bastard right here.
You put all that chiralium in the air so close to town? Can't do it.
Better that than trying for the incinerator.
Hey, we can do this. We just need someone like you with dooms.
So it's still a workout if Dooms is like a superpower or some sort of disease.
Well, he's already in the first stages of necrosis. If we don't hurry, this place is a crater.
So how about it? Can we count on you? Then Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Sam. Just Sam. And I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
With its help and you, we'll be able to stay one step ahead of them.
Pretty similar to nowadays with isolating with COVID in the world.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out too.
I mean, I think the big difference there is that I don't wander about quarantining with a baby attached to me with some bizarre umbilical cord thing. At least I hope you don't. That would just be weird. Hideo Kojima, man, by the way. Anything he puts his name on, I'll probably enjoy.
The world was different when I was a kid. America is a country. Anybody could go anywhere they damn well pleased. No need for couriers like yourself. We had highways, airplanes. Hell, you could even visit other countries. Hard to imagine it now. As you can see,
Guessing this is when America finally decided to close their borders, which is never going to happen until they're absolutely forced to.
Recognition. And if you were lucky enough to survive, the timefall came and washed you away. Then those freaks from the beach showed up. The worlds of the living and the dead all mixed together. And that's when folks started holing up in the cities. Couriers like yourself got put up on a pedestal.
That's because they're key workers, brother.
Son of a bitch. Rainbow!
Is that a bad thing? Rainbows are pretty cool.
How much further to the incinerator? This guy's about to pop.
Shit. We're gonna have to cut to the BTs.
I like that I've got free reign of the camera here, by the way, that's cool. Kojima's always been cool with this as well, and having these
The engine stalled.
Those assholes got us right where they want us. Get us
Oh,
out
no.
of here.
not ideal.
Sam, can you see anything?
Yeah, I like that Kojima always lets you move your camera about a little bit in its cutscenes. So you can usually see bits and pieces that you would normally not be able to see. Little Easter eggs and stuff, you know?
This BB must be busted or something.
But he's only a baby. What do you expect him to do? Oh no, he's about to die, isn't he? Of course he is. Oh shit. And he's probably got a higher chance of survival than us. We weren't even strapped into the back of that truck. Oh, I think you're done, mate.
Sam! Shut up. Don't even breathe.
So how do these kill you? Do they like make you age really quickly? Those handprint effects are actually pretty cool. Wouldn't expect anything less from Kojima though. Oh shit. Oh, he's done.
They're surrounded. Sorry.
Fucking hell. This game's got pretty fucking heavy pretty quickly. Oof. That neck bump, by the way, what a sell. Suppose I'll be looking after the kid then, yeah? What the actual fuck, by the way? I mean, anyone who says this game was boring clearly didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. Some casual nudity, both the baby and Norman. What an iconic picture. It's one of those ones as well where like I completely assume that Death Stranding means something, but on its own, like I consider myself fairly well versed in the English language, but those two words by themselves don't really seem to mean anything, do they? Not yet, anyway. I'm sure I'll get bitten by a crab or pinched by a crab. Of course, classic Kojima fashion with the lengthy cutscenes, which is fantastic, by the way. Like, I mean, my favorite games are fucking Final Fantasy, Persona, Yakuza. Metal Gear Solid's up there as a preferred series. I'm used to long cutscenes. Sam is a repatriate, meaning that he can return to life from the place known as the Seam when killed. The Seam follow the strand to guide Sam's soul to his body to bring him back. It's creepy as fuck, by the way.
BB, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Steady.
I do like that more and more games in the last, 5-6 years have really embraced the idea of a game over being not a game over, but like a part of the game. You know, games like Dead Souls, Neo, Death Stranding, upcoming games like Deathloop. I like this idea that they kind of establish games like Bioshock, another good one.
Once there was an explosion.
They give you like storyline reasons for coming back to life. Like I said, life at the same time he did there. That was cool.
The next explosion. An explosion that will be our last.
I believe this will be chapter 1. So what I might do, now that I've actually played the game, because I don't think there's really anyone in the stream at the moment anyway, I might use this as an excuse to restart the stream and fix that issue with the camera I had a moment ago. Yeah, let's I'm just gonna close the stream very briefly. I'll be back in 2 moments. Just to fix the camera issue I've got. Back in a moment.